Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of Hermitcraft Season 4 with me, FalseSymmetry, and today, do you know what episode it is? It is episode 100. Wow, that time has flown by. 100 episodes on this wonderful server right here, and it has changed immensely in the past. I don't even know how long the server's been up. 6 months, maybe? I'm not even sure. July? I can't even work it out right now. Something like that. Something crazy. A few months, at the very least. And, blimey, have things changed. So today we're doing a bit of a special episode. One where maybe it's a little bit more rambly, a few less cuts. And more kind of just looking around and doing a bit of a tour. Because today we're going to be doing a tour around the things we have made on the server so far. So obviously, first of all, the first thing I made on this server actually wasn't the jellyfish. It was, in fact, this bridge right here, which I don't know if it stood the test of time that well. The tree needs some work. I have been thinking recently about redoing this kind of top part of this bridge, the tree and stuff, and changing the mushrooms out to be kind of a bit more foliage rather than fake mushrooms. I'm not quite sure though. Let me know in the comments below what you think we should do. I should have probably tidied this base up a little bit better before I actually started recording, shouldn't I? But yeah. So the first thing we did was obviously make this bridge, and because that thing wasn't built yet, we stayed down here in this little hovel hole down here. There's still a little bit of some stuff down here. We've actually got, this is where my stone is. I always forget I kept some stone in here. And also we have our little bedroom down here, which still has an innocent gift. Oh, I must have taken the gift from Mr. Rendog himself. And yes, this is also the hermit storage facility where I don't even remember what happened. I think loads of hermits came along, they went down there and then I blocked them in. I don't know, it was quite funny. But I don't even remember when that was. I think it was during a live stream or something. But anyway, then we get to this massive thing here. Now, a lot of people do think this is still a mushroom. It is not. It is meant to be a jellyfish, hence the tentacles going every which way from down here. And this was an idea I had from the start. Originally, I wanted to build a big organic turtle in the sky, and really, that would have had to been quite big to really, you know, be impactful. But I went with the jellyfish instead because it was a bit more of an organic shape, which would just work for a base. Because look at how much space we have in here right now. We have a huge amount of space. Storage chests absolutely everywhere, and this is probably more of a storage area than a bedroom. My bed is there, but yeah, I never really did much on the interior, I guess. It kind of is just more practical than anything, which is not a bad thing, seeing as though I take all of this stuff with me on all the projects I do around the server. So, yeah, one thing to note is the jelly on the top, and the reason I call it jelly is because it is called Jellyfish. They actually named it, if I can jump up here. There we go. Mr. Tango Tech, Impulse SV, and I believe Cubfan also had something to do with this, gave me a Ghast as a friend in, I don't even know, really early on in the server once this thing was built, and they delivered it to me, and here he is, Mr. Jellyfish himself. One of my most favourite things about my base, this little guy right here, and yeah, it's very, very awesome. So, to give you a bit of a summary, obviously the big jellyfish is here. We've got a dragonfly friend as well, and a bee, which I do love. It looks very, very derpy, but I love it. And we have a bit of a kind of dodgy garden in the back right here with a couple of little snail friends and a cool little tree over there, which is quite a new little project we did, which I really, really love. I'm so glad I did that. We've got a little TFC prank thing going on over there, which I'm going to leave unless TFC wants to get rid of it. I quite like it there. And a little totem head in the back. But that isn't it for our base. That is just the top part, just the surface, the very, very surface of this base. If we actually carry on heading down via this ladder, we actually get to what was meant to be a bit more of a secret base. It wasn't quite that secret. You know, there is actually a little lever back here to shut it down, which I thought was very, very clever. I was very, very proud of this redstone right here. I can't seem to click it again. No! It's so secret that I can't even get in my own... Is it because I'm trying to eat? Maybe. I should also mention, before people hate me, we also have Mr. Boots the Skeleton, or the Skelly Bob, I guess. that if you chuck him the boots that are in here, he keeps changing them and he can't decide which ones he wants to wear. But for safety reasons, we have to keep the boots from him, because otherwise, you know, they might despawn and stuff. And yeah, I don't even know. But yes, down here is our other part of our base, which technically isn't complete, but so many things came along that kind of made me think, you know what, I'm gonna leave this little area be and not really do too much with it. Mostly because the villagers I did install in here, which were a massive pain in the butt, basically despawned, and you know, they were chilling in here and it was a really great full security office, but it's very, very sad. We basically lost them all. So we have that, we have a little village testing facility thingy-mabob here with a window out to the garden at the back, where a full sense of security is what we strive for. Perfect. Best little term ever. And down here we have another floor again, villagers, my little office down there, and what do we have here? We have the break room as well, where this villager has not moved from that sink ever, I don't think. I think as soon as he jumped in there, that was it. He decided that he was just going to stay there forever. So you might be able to tell that there is a ladder, but it only goes to there. That is because more recently, we added, well, I guess it isn't that recent really, we added an elevator, which one of my patrons, Dark Solid, made for me, because the floors are different heights. This floor obviously has this extra section here, so it's a lot longer. Although this is going to actually break in 1.11. I don't know if there's a fix yet. Very, very sad about that. We'll have to add a ladder back again, but yeah. Then we have this little zombie spawner here, which was something that I loved about this base, just having that pretty much in the centre. We can turn the lights off, which I hooked up. Very, very proud of myself again there. And then we have the trapdoor mechanism, which is this thing which, you know, is just to chuck some food and brains in there for zombies, not hermits or anything. Honest. Yes, and then we also have like Iscalium. We are kind of keeping an eye on that. Again, there was a villager in here, a scientist villager, but he's gone. He's gone. I don't know what is with the server eating villagers, but that's what they do. So we have a little bit of a warehouse here. That there is on the top floor, just above that, that is an leecher launcher, which if you remember at the beginning of the server, we all used a whole bunch. Now we just use our bows and yeah. So we do have a couple floors that are still very, very much empty. This floor obviously isn't. This is basically what we used to find the catbot spaceship, if you guys remember. When I'm saying these things, I'll try and have a link on the little top right hand corner of the video, showing you guys a link to the video, so you can actually go and check it out yourself. But yeah, so if you have missed anything, there is a playlist down below. This is meant to be like a little bit of a museum, which we've kind of started filling up with certain things. We've got a very big assortment of items in here. We've got Hermiton Heralds, which I don't seem to have got any more of those recently. Very sad, very sad. Advertisements, banners, just loads of things that kind of I collect over the time on the server, and it's nice to collect. So if I go down here, you'll see that there is a massive, massive drop into probably one of my favourite places. My favourite place on the server at the moment, still, very much so. This, it still looks as grand as ever. This is my Patreon monument. This is my Hall of Patrons. So, if you don't know, I have a Patreon thing where you guys can support me monthly, and on one of the smaller perks, I actually say that I will build you in the Hall of Patrons, and that is what I have done. That over there is a special little area for my Twitch donators, so if you're a top donator on Twitch, you are in there. But this obviously, this area here is a lot larger. This is full of every patron ever to support me, and it goes up there. There are some up at the back there now because I've filled up all this area, and it's literally just filled of hundreds and hundreds of people that have supported me at once upon a time, or still support me now, which is crazy. So very much a very grand hallway for very awesome people. So thank you so much if you do support me on that. But yeah, this is basically the bottom floor of my base with a little storage thing. You can see the elevator workings there, and yeah, again, probably the favourite part of my base, other than the jellyfish itself. this was super fun to build, and I do love a tall ceiling. So with our newest addition to the jellyfish base, which is this mini jellyfish that I built from one of the jellyfish that Python pranked me with recently. Yeah, there are so many pranks that I have done that have been removed slash, you know, I don't even remember where they are anymore. I will probably put that in a separate playlist and link that down below if you want to see all the pranks I've done this season, but yeah, I don't have time to go around all the pranks. We also actually have this area, which I completely forgot about. This is my little horse stables, which has quite a lot of horses. They do seem to jump into each other's pens, which is a bit weird. But that is what we have here. We always have a little dog pen over there and a little rabbit pen over there, where I just keep various animals down here. But I still quite like that little area. It is something that I don't really use, obviously, because of the elytra, but we're actually going to be leaving this area, and we're actually going to be heading over to the shopping district, the next biggest area that I've been building in. I have built quite a lot of things over there, so we're going to actually head over there now. I'll probably meet you over there because the server isn't working so well with my elytra. Let's see if we can fly. We can, just about. I'll meet you guys over there. I'll show you a few things over there that I've been building, and yeah, I'll catch you over there. So there is the shopping district just over here, and I thought I would start here on this path because this is actually something, again, that I have built. That is the white district there, and I originally thought, you know what, a bridge over to here would be good, but a bridge wouldn't have really worked. And then I thought, you know what, it'd be really cool to add some advertising areas, because advertising is such a big thing in the world. Advertisement as a business is absolutely huge if you think about it. The amount of money put into advertising is crazy. So I actually thought I would do a little bit of an advertisement thing down here where the hermits can basically pay to, you know, rent a little area. So I have a couple things down here, one for my Endoporium there, which is probably my favourite design of the two, and then one here with the squid shop, which is kind of adorable. Kind of a small little squid there, and then the other hermits have filled up the rest of the areas, which is pretty cool. There are still 3 spots though, very sad, but I will let the other hermits know that they can build one there if they wish. It would be really nice to fill this area up, although I'm sure there will be loads more shops added in the future. But anyway, we actually head into here. Now this is actually one of our 2 entrances to one of our shops, which is the pet shop. Yes, a pet shop. I know, how strange to have on the server, but yeah. So if I head in here, this is something I built. I feel like I built it in a couple of episodes maybe, but we have the fish area where if you click this button here, you can view the fish. There they are. Amazing. Again, my brilliant redstone skills right there. We have this little area here which will be refurbished soon when we get llamas. I want to dig this out a little bit bigger if I can. I can't remember what's behind these areas, but basically it's a farm area for now. We have rabbits running all over the place because their pen, which is this, doesn't actually really keep them in that well. I mean, it does a little bit, but you know, as soon as they realise they can jump over the sides, they are quite happily out of there. We also have something which sold quite well, at least to one hermit in particular, our pet rocks, which are 10 diamonds each, and then we have a whole bunch of other stuff around here. Now, the main attraction being right down here, which I'm very happy to come down here and actually see the polar bear in its pen for once, because I came down here the other day and that guy was just in there with all the dogs. So yeah, I'm glad that they aren't aggressive to them, I guess. So we have 2 polar bears, which we originally had 4, 2 of which died, one of which was named Little Speedy. Rip in peace. And now we only have 2. I did originally think we only had 1, but again, like I said, it was in there. So they have been dinner boned. I can't even remember who did that as a prank around the server, but someone did, and now we have 2 upside down polar bears, which aren't technically for sale. It means it's a bit more of a zoo than anything. And then we actually have untamed wolves in here, which I should probably put the price down of. I do have quite a few left over, so they're all in here. Again, one being dinner boned. They can the hermits can buy 1 and then breed it with this one and then get 2, basically buy 1 and get 1 free. And then, yeah, if you head in here, this is the Polar Express. This is how I originally got the polar bears in. That heads up to the middle part there with all the nether portals. But in here is my dog storage. That is how many other ones I have left, which isn't that many because this was originally full. But you know, blame Cub Fan, I think, for killing quite a few of those guys in there or something. I can't even remember. Something really funny happened on a live stream once where he couldn't breed them or something. I don't even know. I don't even know what happened. But also this elevator's broken, because blame Scar. So I need to fix that at some point. But there is an emergency ladder, which, you know, I know myself too well to know I needed an emergency ladder for that elevator right there. But we come out of the back of the pet shop, which is in fact a bunny rabbit. For those that haven't seen, it is pretty cool, and a bit of plagiarism here. Azuma has built a gold rabbit as well, which, I mean, they could basically be the same rabbit, really, just covered in gold, perhaps. But anyway, that is the first of our shops here. We also have an Endoporium, which I'm not really going to go down to, but the ladder goes down to this little pathway here, and that heads into the Ender Chest shop. Very, very happy with that idea there, going into the little Ender Pearl in the centre. We also have a build for hire, which, again, quite simple up top, but if you go down, we did, again, do a little bit of an advertising kind of idea, a little bit of a this is what I can do kind of deal. I don't know, I came up with an idea of building the front of a house, but that looks pretty cool. And then this little area down here, which I still very much like, but we have done 4, maybe even 5 orders, which isn't too bad, seeing as though a lot of people like to build their stuff themselves. We have done a few little projects here and there for the other hermits. So let's head out and go to probably our first shop actually on the server, which is a shop that I think about and think that I might possibly remove and change, like Mumbo has done recently. We have also our chicken shop. Originally, Mumbo had a chicken there, and we built a another one opposite, selling chicken for dirt rather than iron. Hello. I blocked... Oh, that was me that blocked off. There were creepers and stuff spawning around it, Mumbo. Honest. That's why I blocked it off. But it was very, very dangerous indeed. But yeah, this is our first shop on the server. The False's Dye and Flower shop, which hasn't done too badly for business. I mean, it's not really something that everyone wants that much. So we don't really sell an awful lot of stuff. But I mean, it's quite a cute little house. But it definitely could have done with a lot more work and a lot more. It's just kind of tiny. It's probably one of the smallest shops here. So I don't know, it's not that exciting. But let me quickly head over to the opposite side of the shopping district, over there, and I'll show you my last, I think, 2 shops on the server, and they're probably one of my favourites. So here we are in the little log fellas district over here that they built. They basically built a little plateau out here, which, if you look underneath it, it doesn't have a wall. So we have a couple of squid here, which are my 2 squid shops. One of which I built, and then I realised that not a lot of hermits have elytras, so it was very, very difficult to get in there. And then I built the second one here, which I thought was a really, really clever design, having this little doorway into it via the water spurting out of its mouth, I guess. And this doesn't do too badly. I mean, it is the only place really to get insect on the server. I don't think anyone actually kills the squids themselves or anything, so yeah, I guess I just need someone to build out of black more often. But yeah, we can actually head into the big one up there. Let's see if I can fly and get up to a good height. But yeah, you can see that there are banners when they load in on the mouth, and that is where you are meant to... Oh, okay, that I could have been badly. But yeah, we head into the mouth here, and again, really, really happy with this entrance. I feel like I come up with some interesting entrance ideas for shops occasionally, but I'm not sure if it's just very, very awkward or it actually is cool. I don't know, but I also came up with the idea of adding that, which it was meant to make you fly, but you kind of just get chucked out and thrown out of the shop, which wasn't really my intention, but I guess if they're not going to buy any ink from it, then sure, we'll chuck them out. So because this video has gone on so long already, we're actually going to fly past a couple things instead of going in and taking a closer look. We built this little horse stables quite early on the server, still pretty cool. I haven't used Acacia since, but I do really, really like it. That's a prank we did recently for Halloween, that giant pumpkin. We also have this giant bridge, which technically isn't finished. I do want to add a little bit more foliage to it, but again, it was such a huge project that I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, seeing as though I don't think built a bridge that large ever, so not too bad. We also built this mini bridge over here, right here, which looks pretty cool, along with the little tractor down there, just start kind of doing a little bit of decor work around the place. And we're actually going to head now to the gaming district, which is over here, although I have landed. So we're going to have to launch off again real quick. But I'll catch you over there, and we'll take a quick look at a couple of the games that I have done recently. There is a creeper right there. I don't think he exploded. I think we're okay. But that was a close one. So this here is the gaming district, the orange, I believe, district. There we go, the big orange beacon in the centre there. We actually have something that technically isn't a game here, but something that was pretty, I was going to say iconic. It's not really quite iconic, but it has been quite a big thing during the server. The sheriff's office over here, which I made, again, quite early on in the server. We have a jail, which has one of Scar's cats in it. We have a little desk, a little most wanted thing. We have somewhere people can fill in. But sadly, I'm actually not the sheriff anymore. I actually put up my sheriff's hat and, well, I guess I got arrested technically. But yeah, so we have evidence in the little storage room down here. Mumbo made me a 3x3 piston door, which is pretty cool. And yeah, this is where we store the evidence for certain trials and stuff. So this is meant to be where the Logfellas evidence is. I don't think there's actually. Oh no, there is. There are actually evidence files in there. Okay, cool. So that's in there, and that has quite a nice view out to the server actually as well, especially for a jail. Well, I guess it's not a jail. I think it's more of a storage thing. But technically, if we needed more jails, we could go down there. Although saying that, I actually did build a jail. I've actually forgotten about it. It is out here. Here we go. The county jail downstairs. Yes, this is something I built with not a lot of time to spare, I'll be honest. But this is a design I came up with, which looks okay, to be honest, with the amount of time I had actually to work on it. And technically, you can see, look, we're actually all in the jail still, so it's fine. No, we don't need any sheriffs checking on us or anything. We're all three of us are in the jail right now, doing our time. But yeah, that is that down there. But if we head up, we actually see on the left here, this is a pretty recent project. This is one that's been going on for the last few episodes, and this is my 2 little games I came up with. I thought it was a creeper then. This is called Under Pressure. It's a design, again, by one of my patrons or Twitch subs called Timsy, and he came up with a really cool game and sent it over to me and was like, False, this is quite a simple thing. If you want to make it, go ahead, and that is what I've done. Basically, you run around, there's 4 different levels, and pistons push you off as you go. But there is also a little note block sound, which I think I have my volume off. Okay, you should be able to hear it now. We have a little bit of Under Pressure playing, which apparently Tango and Impulse didn't realise straight away. I'm very disappointed. I mean, not maybe the best song ever, but I mean, it is related to the title of the game. But also, within that game there, because that is only the outside of this, we have a little Elytra maze in here too, which you go into, and as you can see, it's a bit of a hedge maze on this level, but there are 2 other levels lower down. If I can run up properly, I should be able to get underneath this. Oh, let's go, there we go. And it's basically a glitch which possibly might be fixed in 1.11, so I better let the Hermits know to come and play it while it is still playable. But yeah, it's a glitch where it looks like you're only 1 block tall when really you're actually standing in the block. So that is a bit weird, but I think it was just such a cool idea, and there was loads and loads of space in the centre of this thing, so why on earth not? So before this video is an hour long, there's one last very, very special thing that I have been working on recently, and it's quite a large project, especially for someone that isn't actually a redstone genius. So here we go. Here is my squid farm right here. If we head down, this is a pathway I made a few episodes back now, and if we reach the end, we actually go through to the squid farm itself, which, if you guys have been watching my recent videos, you will have already seen it. But just to give a little bit of a top up and an overview for those that haven't seen it yet. Again, I quite like this room here. I think this I think is actually going to stand the test of time. Although saying that, there are a lot of villagers which I still haven't worked out if someone's pranking me or not. These villagers keep appearing in here, which is why I've got gates, because I don't know why they keep appearing here. There's no village anywhere, but maybe there's another village technically on this spot, and I don't know, it's a weird ancient thing that they keep spawning at. I don't even know, but here we are at, oh, it's still in the works, which is why that's there, but this is the squid farm, which is a pretty interesting design, seeing as though last season I got fed up of sandstone and decided not to build with sandstone again. Obviously, I lied. But if we head down here, we will see that actually it's empty right now. I'll have to turn it on and show you guys with the lava on right now. But, yeah, this is the squid farm. So squid spawn in lava, from there to the signs, drop down, and that minecart in there collects their ink sacs and puts it into a newly made chest system. We have two little cool squid designs here, which again, someone tweeted me a design idea and I added it because it was just super cool. We also have a little AFK room in there, which is pretty nice, very recently added. And then if we head down, we have obviously a lot of water going on right now in the design, but we have these two little storage rooms here, which technically are partly working as automatic storage systems. This one here in particular, you can tell because there's a lot of junk in there as well from where I've been building. And yeah, again, very happy with this design. It looks super cool, and it will look a lot better once these chests are gone, but these are all filled with ink sacs, so I'm not moving them anytime soon until I've got my storage system sorted. But yeah, again, very happy with this. Let me quickly turn it on and show you guys what it looks like, and hopefully it working if Mumbo isn't affecting the server too much. I need to remember where the switch is. I think it's down below somewhere, but let's quickly give this thing a go, and there we go. I don't know if there's anything else to show you guys of the server, but up here is actually where the switch is. I need to install something a little bit better than that. I didn't think of that. So as the lava is falling down behind me right here, there we go, look at all of that lava coming down. I want to quickly thank you guys for sticking around for 100 episodes. If you are new, then I hope this showed you a whole bunch of the stuff that I have done so far. It has missed out a huge amount of things that I have made though, but I wanted to kind of feature my bigger projects that I've done on the server that are still sort of in a work in progress. There are more very large projects in the works, so don't you worry, I haven't run out of stuff to do just yet, and I probably won't ever, to be honest with you. This server could probably go on for a few years and I'd be quite happy to plodding along, building away lots of different projects. But I'm so happy with what I've accomplished in the last few episodes, well, the last 100 episodes of this season, and that's just crazy. So I want to quickly thank you guys all for sticking around for that, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the season so far. There's lots more to come, and I'm very excited to see what you guys think of it all. So as always, if you want to check out any of the episodes I have featured or any of the things I have built, then there'll be a playlist down below. I'll also try and make a prank only playlist if you want to see all the pranks I have pulled this season. Again, there have been quite a few already, and there will definitely be more. Don't you worry, FalseSymmetry hasn't gone just yet. I just want to give it a bit of a break before Christmas, because Christmas is a great time to prank people. So thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tour video. I hope it wasn't too long as well. I haven't edited it yet. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for 100 episodes. Very much appreciated that you guys are still here supporting me. And I will catch you guys in the next episode. See ya!
When Stanley approached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button.